Welcome back, tankers of Blitz Universe. We are progressing with our tier 10 reviews, and we have got for you today the T110E5 heavy tank. And I do say heavy because everybody knows who has been playing Blitz for a fairly long time. This tank isn't really heavy. The Mors and the EMRS are the super heavies in Blitz at the moment, and this one is more like a heavy, a medium, disguised as a heavy. Typically American in terms of armor profile and guns, so we'll go through all the bells and whistles and chisels to show you just how you should use, in my opinion at least, this little tank. 4 matches today, all of them are full. This one is on Rockfield, as you can see. It is Supremacy. We've got A and C cornered, and this is going to be a very funny one in the end. And I wanted to include this one not because it is a really brilliant game in terms of gameplay from me, but it's showing some good things, some bad things on the tank, and a bit of a nail-biting end, yeah, that's really funny. One thing already seen from here, you've seen 2 bounces from the front, you have seen that I hit my cupola on top, that's the obvious weak spot, and now it does seem that we have 3 bases sorted and 2 and 2, and we are well ahead in points, and it does seem like we might as well get an easy win, but you can see that Object 268 just rolling away. I don't know why he is rolling away, but I don't like the fact that he is rolling away. So I decided to roll away as well. C has been captured, that means there is a tank over there. There's a 54 indeed, there are no other tier 9s available. So there's a T54. I can put 1 into him, luckily. There we go. Thank you very much. But as you can see also from the top scoreboard already, it's 2 on... No, it's not 2 on 4, it's 2 on 5 at the moment. And Reds are capturing B, so that means they will be gaining in points on us. And I really don't want to go up over here and to get shots in, because they know I'm here because I'm going into the C cap. But I wanted to reset that B base just to be absolutely sure, 100% sure, that they would not capture that B base. We had to have bases running. Sorry, Mr. Japan's E100. I really want to get C done. Everybody knows where I am, so that's unfortunate in that regard. We're going to brawl this little T54 over there. He does manage to get 1 into us. I was hoping to track him in place. That's why I decided to ram him anyways. I wouldn't advise ramming in the E5 because it's got good traverse, but you'll see on the armor profile, the sides, it's pants, and yeah, and I mean really pants. It is just not there. It's got tracks on the sides, but no armor whatsoever. And the strength is mostly in the front armor. Reds have captured B at the moment. We get a very nice, lovely little hold down, gun depression, kill shot on the 54, and that just about secures the win. We have 9-15. Reds are gaining in points. We have still 3 tanks against us. Not sure what tanks are against us at the moment, so I'm just rolling back because they have captured B. That means they're probably coming from that side. But ooh, that's an E3. Yes, an E3. Thank you very much. He manages to track us. We quickly repair that. E5 misses, and we're turning on the spot, putting 1 shot into him. Only turning on the spot, not going forward because E3 in front of us. And can we kill him? We bounce. We kill him. We get whacked. We bounce again, and we win. And I was really nearly pissing myself from laughing after this little game. Very cheeky Kolobanov game. Wasn't the most brilliant one in terms of gameplay, but yeah, 4k damage, second class, steel wall in the E5, Kolobanov and a Spartan medal, and we've even managed to make a little bit in terms of credit. So this one had to go in as the starter of the T110E5 proper review. Hull down is the name of the game. Face front all the time, don't over angle. That's a summary. If you want to learn more, please watch on. And I'm going to start off over here in the garage, and this is on my CC account, but I've got practically the same up on my main account. Usual stuff in terms of consumables: repair, motor repair and adrenaline. Provisions, no real surprises there. Improved fuel, can of cola and a case of cola. And in terms of ammunition, 25 AP, 12 heat and 5 HE, which do come in useful because, yeah, radiators of other American tanks, etc. Combat power, we go for the gun rammer. You could use a calibrated shells, but I find the gun penetration fairly good. Protective modules fitted. Optics, obviously. Camo on a heavy is a bit of a waste in my opinion. I'm using the enhanced gun laying drive. You might fit supercharged, but I like to have my aim time fairly good because it has a good gun. Improved assembly. Enhanced armor isn't really useful in my opinion because the armor in the front is there and it might make you overconfident, so I would like to have the improved assembly. Improved control as well to add to the traverse. Vertical stabilizers, obviously. I'm using the toolbox and the thing that allows me to a consumable delivery system, the thing that allows me to use the consumables a bit more often. So without further ado, let's take a look at the statistics department. And on this little statistical front, I'm not going to give you a full rundown of what's happening on the tank, because you can see from the colors and from the numbers, the E5 is pretty much in the middle of things. It doesn't have the biggest DPM, that goes to the FV 215B. It hasn't got the highest penetration, that's for the IS-7, well, only 2mm, but still. Alpha 400, the E100 takes the ground position over there with 640 Alpha. In terms of the rate of fire, it's in the middle, 57 heavy, just a bit better. The AMX-50B just a bit better, FV slightly better at 7 rounds a minute, above 7 rounds a minute. So in that regard, it is your typical run-of-the-mill heavy tank. But there's one thing where I think the E5 excels at, but with the advent of the 57 heavy and the AMX-50B a bit less, and that is the mobility. It's a fairly mobile tank. Most of the stuff is red, as you can see on the side, except for the AMX-50B, but that has the advantage and at the same time disadvantage of having that auto-loading gun. So in that regard, you could view as you could think of the T110E5, stuttering along. You could think of the T110E5 as a non-auto-loading heavy as compared to the other autoloaders. They share the same characteristics. They are not the super heavies or like the E100 and the more. It's not that really brawling brute force IS-4, IS-7 style. It does a lot of good things and some things a bit less, but it is a well balanced heavy tank in my opinion. Where it falls short a bit is on average damage, dealing out average damage, as you can see. But there's a fair few players playing it. It has one of the worst survival rates. Again, it's all in the middle. But take a look at this hull armor and turret armor. That's pretty good. So let's dive into Armor Inspector and see what that looks like. And this is the T110E5 straight up front from the perspective of the German Tier 10 medium, the Leopard 1. And as you can see, a fair few bits of red on the hull front mostly, and over here on the left and the right side of the turret. The cupola is an obvious weak spot, but the T110E5 becomes really useful and quite powerful if you get it hull down. Still, sides of the cheeks penable, but not a guaranteed pen. 53 only on APCR. It will change if you use heat, obviously, which has better penetration values. That's about 100%, but if you wiggle the turret around and move it around a bit during reloads, you can see it becomes slightly reddish. And if you manage to use the tank like this, this becomes a bit of a harder pen to get, and you can hide the cupola even more if you are shooting over your other side. The top, it's trollish. The cupola, it's trollish. The bottom line, right where the turret itself is, that is a fairly easy pen, and from the sides most of the spots can be penned, and yeah, it's a weak a tank which is very weak on the sides and on the rear. You can get the occasional bounce, but don't rely on it. But then again, the front is fairly thick. This is the big strip which is on the M103 as well. So this is what you have to do. This is how you have to play the tank. And if you want to get the most out of the armor scheme, don't over-angle it. If you over-angle the tank like this, you can see what happens to your hull side. So point it, keep the gun in between the track guards left and right, and you should be fine. Tanks that are above you, if you are being outnumbered, they can shoot through your turret or through your frontal hull plate. That relies on the epileptical shape and the thickness that it has due to angling and angles and rounding, and not necessarily the armor thickness itself. So yeah, this is a T110E5 in a nutshell in Armor Inspector. Let's look at a few more games. We have some very nice bouncy stuff coming up. So onwards and upwards into the gameplay. So first things first, I've cut out the first bit of commentary I did and of chatting in the game I did, and I basically said to my team, well, we have to go into the desert, into A. We have 3 mediums, 3 heavies, but they have 4 big tank destroyers, including an FV bounce. The only angle plate on the Type 61 it has. But I'm shooting the 61 RV, and you can see I'm not really angling my tank at all the turret away. I'm just keeping him from moving in. Bounce shot from the T62, and this is why I wanted to go into the desert first. They have 4 tank destroyers, they have 2 mediums. The mediums decided to go towards the A-cap anyway, but we really have strength in numbers over here, so we can show a little love for the T62A, get the kill, there we go. And now I can roll back because I have that improved control. I have the horsepower and the mobility on the tank to just put a small shot into the I7, turn on the spot, go slightly hold down, protecting my lower plate. The waffle shoots the IS-8. And can you side scrape in an E5? Yes you can, but take a look at the angle of the tank. It's, well, 85 degrees at this. You can't really overexpose your sights. You will get penetrated because you've seen it on the armor profile. It is very weak. But you can side scrape a wee bit. But big guns, they will overmatch. They will go through the sides, and that's why I'm including this review as well, because you can use, like the IS-8, like the M103, you can use this tank as a sort of medium-ish tank to get some more firepower and alpha damage into the assault together with your mediums. You're not invulnerable, and overmatch is very much a problem because we will get whacked pretty hard by both the IS-7 LV and the next one, the FV. We do stuff up this shot, just not enough gun depression to get a shot in on him. We do get the next shot in, there we go. Thank you, on the turret top. But the IS-7 is rolling in over here, and he manages to penetrate us. I don't know where, but he does. And the FV manages to penetrate us as well. So we had 1200 hit points or so left. But now we don't. Still, turn the turret away, wiggle a bit. There we go. He bounces into us, but he bounces on our frontal plate as well. We can put one into his front plate with AP. No calibrated shells, only regular AP. And I managed to track him in place. I wanted to get past him, maybe get another bounce from my gun mantler, but we don't, unfortunately. But we're gonna win this match anyway fairly easily because the team can now roll in on the IS-7. They have captured A, B, and they are capturing C. So yeah, you can hold the line in this tank as well, not as easy as say a Morse or an E100 with all that armor, but you can hold the line in an E5 provided you can maybe isolate targets from time to time, if you can go hold down on berms, ridges, dead tanks, whatever. So, good tank, no problem whatsoever. This one is a first class medal. Let's say we call this Neuron Full Supremacy. All 3 bases kept, all enemies killed, but sadly I was killed as well. Nevertheless, good game, first class, 4.2k damage. That's more I like it in terms of playing a game. 1287 XP, as you can see, 12 shots, 11 penetrations, good accuracy on that regard, and yeah, lovely little game if you ask me. And I'm going to show you another game on Castilla, and we will return to Rockfield for the last game. But this one on Castilla, it's against Supremacy. This is, well, a far more slow-paced game, and this is showing just how you should angle the tank and keep it hold down at, well, nearly all times. Using the mobility to catch at E100 there quickly, and you can see I'm turning away, turning the turret, and getting a bounce. because I was anticipating there would be tanks over there. This is from the 4.2 patch, so that means all the damage markers are still covered by the ABC markers from Supremacy. Allies are capturing B. There was a 310 bounce, so that means, and I don't know where that happened, probably on the gun mantlet, but it's 310, so that has to be the Object 140, because the Leopard Pete here is over there and all the other tanks have far big armor. 310 again, there we go. We can shoot the E5, he can shoot us, and he goes through our lower plate probably. But you can see I'm just working this ridgeline, keeping my gun in there. 310 again on my turret front. I'm keeping my drive wheel inside the berm, the big ridge. I want to shoot this E100, there we go. 310 again on my turret front. Lovely, lovely jubbly. E100 stuffs up a shot, and you can see holding the line, provided you can go hull down or isolate tanks. I'm not really isolating any tanks at the moment. A little bit of side scraping again, there we go. 420, that means he is shooting HE probably. And he will shoot some more HE. Thankfully, that is a not too experienced player, let's put it that way. I think he should have gone towards A now, I mean Supremacy, 45, firing HE, just trying to bleed me dry, but we managed to put a shot through the front plate, and there we go. Had to kill the Leopard. Luckily he wasn't switching to APCR. He does manage to penetrate the Z, but you can see we've bounced a fair few shots already, and that's all well and good. We are allowing the team to just simply hold the line over here. A few snipers at the back, being vampires, which I don't really like, but hey ho, and there you go, sometimes they do that. And I know I can go over here, use the gun aggression, get shots on either the grill or the waffle. Which one is available? It is the waffle. There we go, put a shot in, could have shot the grill as well. But it's all looking good. Turning the tank again, keeping my hull protected, my turret protected. Will he shoot us again, Mr. 140? Yes, he does. And we can side script. And you can again see the angle of the tank. I'm not showing anything of my sights. If you're showing sights, shots, well, higher than I'd say 100mm, they will go through. IS-7s will have no problem, as we've seen from the Desert Sands map. But we're simply holding the line. There's an E100 rolling in. Hello, E100. Put one through your front plate. And he gets shot by the IS-7. Stupid move by him. He hasn't got the gun depression. And very easy to take him out over there. That Object 140 is still there. There's a grill over there. There's an E5. Bounce again. Hello, Object. I'm ready to fire. I'm just backing up because I'm spotted. And now I'm probably unspotted, so I can roll in. Where is the grill? Not available. The Dread, the Object 140, manages to kill a tank from us. But I don't understand this type of gameplay. I mean, Supremacy, of course you don't have to rush into bases, that's one thing, but then again, why do it like this? You can also see the accuracy of the gun. I can move in fairly quickly, shoot the waffle, no problem whatsoever. And yeah, I know somewhere there, nicer, there, camp. Yeah, there he is. Hello, 140. But the grid is left. There we go. Switching to HE. The 140 is moving away, so I can just sit here safely and aim and aim and aim. Can't shoot him now. The Dread, or Terror, as it is now known. We can shoot the grill. Should have used AP because I can shoot the top of his gun shield, but I shoot his gun, so that's just very little splash damage done. But it's a fairly funny game here, and again I'm bumping into the rock, giving nothing to that 140 or to the waffle which is there. We can go hull down now. We bounce a shot from the waffle. Thank you very much. It's about, I think, 4k total bounce. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Even those 930 shells from the... There we go, another bounce. Lovely, and another bounce. Even at 930 shells from the FE4 to from the FE215B183, aka Death Star. You can bounce those. I wouldn't count on it, but it is possible to bounce them. We get a bit of a low roll on the waffle next, as you can see. There it is. Stupid, leaving 21 on him. And it also meant that I was being a bit annoyed, so I decided to go in on him and ram him anyways, and wanted to shoot the Object 140. But it doesn't materialize. Then again, we held the line very nicely, being held down, a little bit of side scraping done. That's how you can play the T110E5 steel wall again, Confederate metal. And this is also due to a bit of assistance damage, 1200 in total, for getting that first class medal on Supremacy. Sorry about that, you might hear it from my voice, having a bit of a cold, but nothing too serious. Receive at least 11 hits with a potential damage of 1000. Return to rock field, return to sender. T110E5 doing what it can do. And as with the game on Desert Sands, I've read the lineup. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it right. 5 red tanks, 2 heavies. We have 2 mediums. 5 red mediums, sorry. 5 red mediums, we have 2. That means we have to put this tank through its paces. Pedal to the metal, step on it, full throttle, go in there, get that gun on the line. Get the gun on the line, get it in there, get it in there, get it in there. Hold the line against all those mediums. Because if I don't, we will be in trouble. That's doing it right here. There we are. There's an IS-8 over there. We can track him into place. He gets shot. That's a bit of assistance damage. But I'm nicely held down as long as I don't overexpose or over angle. That IS-7 is, IS-8 is rolling in. Why? I have no idea, but he's dead now. Probably thinking, okay, we have to be aggressive. That Jagdpanzer E100 is slightly in the way, and you can see I'm rolling back, reloading, shooting the 140 through the front plate. He's shooting that Jagdpanzer E100. There's IS-7 behind me. I'm not too fussed about those two, to be honest. But we can track the M60 into place. There we go. He gets whacked completely, kaboom, kaboom, by the Jagdpanzer and the IS-7. Or was it the object? I don't know. We can shoot this IS-8 over here now, and we've held the line, we've pushed them back. But you can also see from the minimap already that they are rolling in on our grill and on our T-54. They are relocating like a mother buzzer. So I have to shoot this IS-8, I have to kill him. I'm rolling in, I'm noticing from the minimap that that other heavy is appearing, and I know that's an E100, but we're nice and safely behind the rock. Thank you very much. Timing, bit of luck maybe, but also experience from looking at the minimap and timing your shots right. Batchat, he doesn't want to have anything to do over here, so he's moving away. Okay, E100, you're fine, no problem whatsoever. I can go into your lower hill plate, and as you roll down the hill, you make that plate even flatter. Not using my adrenaline yet. Switching to heat, I think. No, I'm not switching to heat. I'm just pondering my options here, just taking a little bit of time on what to do. Can't shoot the E100, the grill is down. I was looking, oh there he is. E100 shot, object 140 rushing past. That means that that grill E100 might go for the 140. Yes, he does. Allow me to put one into his back. There we go. But where's the rest? They've all dropped off, and I don't like that. So we're going back to this little hill again. We're spotting the T-54. There he is. Hello, T-54. I can put one shot into your back, hopefully. No, I'm putting a shot into the Batchat. I bounce a shot from, I think, the T-62. Yes, no, from the 54. And we are rolling in, and here is a very lovely, yummy, jubbly shot coming in. This is map knowledge and experience, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good gun. There we go. Press fire. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hands down. Round of applause. Now, RNG well and truly on my side for hitting that shot on a 54, but that was one of the shots that allows you to see how this gun can work. And you can see again overmatch from that E100. He goes straight through, no problem whatsoever. But there's a Jaeger rolling in on that E100. I'm there with enough hit points to survive at least a one shot from him probably. So switch on the heat, not mucking around. I want to make this kill, and his lower plate is angled down now, and I'm above him, so AP wouldn't have gone through. Could have used HE on the back of the 54, but I wasn't sure how he was facing. You can see turret size, no problem for a 62 to shoot through. And they now have a Batchat left on very low health. We have an IS-7 left on about half health. Jagdpanzer E100 left, and me left on 396. So, final verdict. This is the tank that has to be shown some love. If you start to think, well, I've got DPM, I've got a very good gun, I've got a good frontal armor, I can brawl like a mother buzzer, then you will have problems, because yeah, it just doesn't brawl that good. It can brawl in a 101 versus, say, an object 140 if they are close to you, because you have a very good traverse. You can brawl against an IS-7, provided you know where to shoot on the IS-7, because you have better DPM than he does. Against an E100, I wouldn't try that unless you can go hold down and you know where to go to use your gun and the mobility. So this is a very versatile heavy. Well, it's a very versatile tank that is classified as a heavy, and it does a lot of good things, but it doesn't excel in any real department as far as I'm concerned. And that, in a way, yeah, it's the same as with the M103 and with the M46 Patton. They are very versatile, they are rich fighters, very good tanks, great to have them, but they don't excel in anything really, but they do a lot of good things. So if you know how to use those strengths and weaknesses, then by all means take the time to grind that US heavy line. You will not be disappointed. I hope you have enjoyed this little game. I'm obviously rambling like a boss now over here because this is pretty boring. But I decided to stay here all because they have a Batchat alive, which has good camo rating. They have a T62 alive, which has good camo rating. And if I would rush in, I would probably die. I have 396 left. Why risk anything? I'm just gonna sit here. Just about 1 minute left, but there he goes in. Hello Batchat, I can't shoot you now, but I can use my adrenaline and get a shot in on you now, hopefully. There we go. Thank you very much. Kill number 3. Yes, CC wins, but that is not due to the fact that I'm a community contributor. It's just that our team played just a bit better. But GG to you, Mr. T62. Send your like afterwards. And this was our mastery game. 4.2k damage, 1472 base XP. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This ace was mostly due to the fact that I shot at M60 and got a fair bit of damage, assistant damage done. I greet you all, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers and happy tanking.